Where in the seven hells are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat of the cloud aids our cause little. Doga, Uni, can you hear me? Nero! Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? There's Nero looking fabulous. Though I don't blame you for missing my company. Thank the 12. Are you alright? As alright as can be expected. Uni is simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you? Got that void poisoning. Alas, his wounds were too deep, and allowed this foul place entry to his body. Now the darkness claws at the aether of his very form. Would that we could have protected him. The cloud of darkness was bound by Zonde's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Allegan royalty. The same blood that sealed this contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void scent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Nero doing the good guy thing. Mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eorzea, and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. Where? Une, you are safe. Our friends have come for us. Have they? Then perhaps, Doga, there is yet hope. There is yet hope we may fulfill our purpose. Cloud of darkness doesn't go down that easy. Mortals, you have dared to challenge me, and now must feel my wrath. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here I am eternal. I will smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows. Are we truly so powerless here? As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now, whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever Zonde's covenant. Yes, and raise the bridge between the crystal tower and this foul place once and for all. Lavenza, Graha, you must flee. You and Doga mean to stay here? 'Tis madness. You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the crystal tower. And the great secret is revealed. What is this trickery? Your blood. You too gain protection from Zonde's blood. Grahatia, you are possessed of royal blood. That is why the royal eye runs in your line. 'Tis a gift you have inherited. Graha, you have been granted authority over the Crystal Tower. I had thought time would consume all of Alec that was. That a man should still live with his forebear's blood in this age can be no coincidence. Some people must have planted this gift in your line and used the highest of Allegan technology to do so. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Allegan, not as you are now, but your royal eye bespeaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all, the light of hope. But how should I use this light? Pray, tell me. You must gain control of the Crystal Tower. We will share our blood with you, Graha. Though its effects will be but ephemeral, it will bolster the Allegan presence within you. This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny. All with the Royal Eye are bound by fate to Alleg. Our part in this journey is to bury Zande's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true Une and Doga's purpose, one we have carried into the future. Know that as long as this light of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. Oh, he's got it in both eyes now. You must leave us as well, Nero. I am sorry we could not live up to your expectations. I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it whilst defending us. What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. Of course they do. Doga, Une, I thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Lavenza, Nero, let us quit this place. You shall not escape me, impudent children of light. Her shot is terrible. No, you shall not escape us. Here, Zande's blood-stained dreams of glory end. There, the glint of light. It grows faint, then the bridge between realms grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. If that light dies, we are stranded here. Hurry! Nero just struggling. Nero, no! You must move. Leave me. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. Do what you will with it, but remember me, son of Alleg. I am Nero Tolskeva, the man who will yet outdo Alleg and Garland. That was what you hoped to... May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you! Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. But how did... So those damn clones did it after all. Now, onwards. Ah! And here comes Sid. Such a bro moment. You owe me, Nero. The hells I do. You are returned unharmed. Thank the gods. When that void gate started to close, I had never felt so powerless in all my life. We were running about like madmen, trying to keep the gate open, and then the chief actually went and dived in. What if you're all Where are Une and Doga? They're not... I see. I will miss the two of them dearly, but I am happy they fulfilled their purpose. We who live on must still attend to the Crystal Tower, though we now have no one able to seal it. Graha? That is not true, my friend. Une and Doga have entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the Crystal Tower. Graha! Yes, I can see it in your eyes. Good. Then let us put an end to this, and seal away the tower. I understand your instinct, Rambros, but please, give us a moment to rest. I am weary to the bone, and Nero and Lavenza are both emerged from long battle. Of course, you have the right of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell, and repair to St. Koinek's find. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Lavenza. Would that I could have been of more use beyond the rift. As it stands, I was but a vessel for Doga and Une's blood. Have I remembered what I wished to? Yes, something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery has reminded me of my forebears' deepest wish. But we need not speak of these things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray go on ahead of me. There is something small I would do before I return. I could not have asked for a better comrade. If only I could have been a part of your adventures for longer, Lavenza. Alas, fate dictates I have a different role to play. Yes, quite a big one. And he's complaining about like not having done enough in the world of darkness. It's like, dude, you got quite a bit ahead of you, so slow your roll. A wish hidden for millennia and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Now, finally, 'tis my time to see it realized. Well, that was quite the adventure. So what more do we have to expect to conclude this adventure? They probably don't have anything new to, well, maybe they do. Nero never would have made it back without you, Lavenza, and for that you have my thanks. I doubt he will hatch any more dastardly schemes for the present. He owes me his life, after all. I'll tell you, that rift started closing up fast. Waiting for you three to pop out was the tensest few moments of my life. No matter how many other clones are still out there, our Una and Dogo were special. I'm going to miss them. And then we don't have like Nero or Graha here, so... Alright, let's continue. I cannot express how glad I am you returned safely, Lavenza, and with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good. Rest if you will, and then let us free ourselves from the specter of the Alligans. The Light of Hope. With a look of finality upon him, Rambros seems intent upon sealing the Crystal Tower once and for all. I trust you have rested, my friend. Good. I wish to seal the tower now, but there is something we must do first. Let me summon the others, and hear in full what happened beyond the rift. So, the Allagan eye that runs in Graha's line does mean that royal blood flows in his veins. I suppose it is not so odd to think his forebears gained it via ancient technology. But who imbued his family with the blood, and for what purpose? Mayhap all this was fate, from discovering the tower to Graha gaining Una and Doga's blood. Has Graha said anything? For that matter, where is Graha? And what of Nero? I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished to since, I cannot say. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being. Though he is still Nero. Lavenza, you say Graha stayed behind at the Crystal Tower? I wonder if he even... Oh, if he even now prepares to seal the place off. Master Rambros! Master Rambros! 'Tis Grahatia, sir. He came into the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. What? Why would he do such a thing? I do not know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but bodily forced me out of the gates. I suppose it's possible he told one of the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask your guidance. Very well, let us go and speak with these researchers and get to the bottom of this queer business. Master Garland, Lavenza, please come with me. No doubt Graha means to seal off the Crystal Tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of his plan to us. And back to the tower. There I am, trying to fly again. What in the world was Graha Tia thinking, demanding we leave the tower? No doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course, he would tell me nothing, but he will be honest with you, miss. I am certain of it. God, this just reminds me of the end of 2.3. Or not 5.3. Go no further, my friends. The door will close ere long. So you are of a mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please, come here so we can discuss this. No, my apologies, but I cannot. Come, man, what is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Uni and Doga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain with Alec, or rather, 'twas there the wish I must grant was born. You see, not all the world perished in Zonde's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alec, looking to the Crystal Tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land, and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Oh man, the foreshadowing. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alec's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alec's technology to give her blood and memories to he whom she trusted most. The man was my forebearer. For millennia we waited. Alec's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin. But before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. God, like the amount of like foreshadowing done like so many years before Shadowbringers. It's crazy. Graha, the Crystal Tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorzea now. We would need technology as advanced as Alec's to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hells, we may never fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, Sid. We could wait for someone, someday, to reach the same heights as Alec. But by then, we will have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Amon did and put the tower into a deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that... I am deadly serious, Sid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Allegans in knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. The future is where my destiny awaits. but yours lies outside of these doors. Go. Create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. We'll wait up with Alec. Just you wait. Or we'll catch up with Alec. Just you wait. We'll cover all that lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Wedge. It'll only be a few years before we come knocking, Graha. Then you're in for a rude awakening. You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our successes, and forgive us our failures. And may we meet again, my friend. The 12 keep you till then, Rambros. I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Lavenza, I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I awake. Well, now I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancient's wish. Yeah, it's just amazing, like, how much more impactful this storyline is, and particularly this ending. Like, once you've played through Shadowbringers, and knowing kind of everything that Graha said, and, like, what that all actually means, or turns out to mean. The crystal tower slumbers again then. 'Tis too quiet for my taste. What is he after? I mean, clearly he wanted, like, the power of darkness. But for what? Goodbye, Sid. I must pull all this at my back. I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. Well, and he seems to have given up on that. A new dawn has come for me. Oh, and you can hear it beeping. And where it was thrown down is where you eventually are when you get sucked into the first, isn't it? You gotta wonder, like, how much they had mapped out at this time. You know, was it just a general idea, or was it, you know, did it have more detail to it? I don't know. But I'm totally happy believing it was all planned in all its detail and glory. It just, it makes it all seem like that much cooler, that much more badass. Oh, Sid and Biggs and Wedge are no longer there. You have just missed Sid, Lavenza. There is much that needs his attention if he is to fulfill Graha's wishes, it seems. But this is not the end of Noah. No matter how lonely St. Koinex Fine has become for our friend's departure, we must all walk in different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future, lit by Graha's beacon. Sealing the Crystal Tower was but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. They most likely had a good idea how everything was going to be, at least until the Moonwalker that closes the first saga. Yeah, I would say there was at least like a good, like, not rough draft, like more general kind of ideas that they had mapped out and then kind of tweaked it as necessary along the way. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's one of the things I've really enjoyed about going through this New Game Plus again is seeing so much stuff from the perspective of having played through the whole story and seeing like how many things were seeded early on, because there were like cutscenes, I think like in the first day I was playing New Game Plus, that alluded to things that we would eventually get more clarity about in Shadowbringers. So it's just amazing how much like foresight and planning they had going into all this. Yoshi P is just amazing. Thank you for watching. This Crystal Tower series has been a lot better than I was expecting, to be honest. I had watched the cutscenes again right before Shadowbringers had come out. I mean, I think literally the day before it launched, I rewatched the cutscenes, to get reacquainted, and so I I kind of thought I knew what to expect, um, and so I wasn't really looking forward to it as much as the other content I've done. Um, but now having gone through the whole thing again after having completed Shadowbringers, it so much better than I expected, and um, it was just great. It was just a lot weightier than yeah I was expecting. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. If so, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to watch me live to complete, or to continue this journey, um, I'll be moving on to the end of A Realm Reborn and then obviously on to Heavensward. And if you want to see that, please follow the link I've got down below to my Twitch. Thank you again for watching, and you have a great one.